Okay, Amazon sellers, I'm going to tell you about a huge victory that we had this week. It's for a client who was sued, had a temporary restraining order issued against them, and all their assets were frozen. Okay, this is case number 04943. 04943. Leslie Gillis, the managing attorney of our litigation team. Absolute huge congratulations. You crushed it on this case. And I'm going to explain to Amazon sellers, what goes on when you get sued, either in the Northern District of Illinois, which issues more temporary restraining orders, more orders against Amazon sellers than all the other courts in the entire country combined. Judges in the Northern District, I wish you would please stop harming sellers. Also in the Southern District of New York, a court that I've been admitted to practice in for, 26 years, give or take. And also there's one particular lawyer who I'm not going to mention by name, who files a lot of these cases in the Western District of Pennsylvania. So let me tell you what happened in this case, in case number 04943. So in this particular case, Brand goes into court, they file a lawsuit against a whole bunch of sellers, and they get a temporary restraining order, okay? So you got this order by the court. It was issued in secret, meaning that the lawyers for the brand bypassed the normal process for starting litigation. Normally, if you need to sue somebody, you file in court, you let the defendant know about it, you would find out about it before anything goes in front of the judge. Well, in certain circumstances, if the lawyers argue there's a big emergency or things are not going to be able to be remedied with money alone, they can persuade courts to freeze your assets before you even know about the case. So that happens through a TRO. It stands for Temporary Restraining Order. Now, what we do when any one of you has your assets frozen from a temporary restraining order, and you contact us through our case submission button, you text me, you call me, you email me, however it is that we connect, we talk you through it, you hire us. The first thing we look at doing is getting this TRO, this temporary restraining order, dissolved. And we do it with two formal motions to the court. A motion is how you ask a court to do something. You move the court to do something. And our motions to dissolve are almost always based upon one or both of these arguments. Number one, jurisdiction, okay? That the court that issued this temporary restraining order against you doesn't have any power over you because you didn't do anything within the state where that court is located. Right? So if it's in New York and you never sold goods to New York, you didn't get served with papers in New York, you don't live or have a business in New York courts don't have any power over you. So we ask the court to dissolve or take away the temporary restraining order because it lacks jurisdiction or power over you. The second grounds that we use to get these motions dissolved, to get them off of your account, is the merits of the case, right? So now, often, you can't argue the merits of the case early on during the litigation. You're kind of stuck in this process of discovery where documents go back and forth, depositions occur, and all this other stuff happens. But in some cases where the temporary restraining order was issued and it never should have been issued, we can ask the court to look at the merits of the temporary restraining order and dissolve it as it pertains to you. Now, what are some great arguments that the merits of the TRO indicate that the court was wrong to issue an order against you? Let's say that 80%, okay, 80% of the products you sell have nothing to do with the brand that went to court and sued you, okay? Well, this order freezes 100% of your money, of your inventory. It doesn't allow Amazon to release anything to you. You can't do removal orders because the TRO freezes 100%. Now, what's really at issue is 20%, and that's only what you're being accused of. So whether this number is 20% or 5%, we go to court in a very formal way in documents, and we basically say, Your Honor, lift the temporary restraining order against our client because you froze 100% of their assets when only 5, 10, or 20% of the assets have anything to do with the litigation. And in this case, in 04943 that Leslie Gillis handled, and Leslie, you absolutely rocked, okay? As soon as we put together the formal documents and we sent them to court and we served the other side folded, they dismissed the claims against our client, and by the time you're watching this video, this seller's already back in business. In fact, he's back in business when I'm shooting this video. So what is the point? If your accounts, your business, your assets, if it gets frozen because some court issues a TRO, I want you to know that you have power, you have options. Give us a call. We'll talk you through the process, then we'll go over the specifics as they pertain to your Amazon-based business.